Today I'm going to be doing a grand campaign as the Beylik of the Ottomans in Europa Universalis 5. Our goals for this grand campaign are to become the most powerful empire the world has ever seen and conquer the entirety of the Balkans, Anatolia, the Crescent, and Egypt regions, and maybe even more. As many of you will know, the Ottomans are one of the most powerful, one of the most flavorful, and one of the most fun countries in the entirety of Europa Universalis 5. With the addition of the rise of the Turk situation, we have some excellent events that enable us to rapidly conquer the Balkans and Anatolia, vassalize various minor beyliks for free, and we also have cool, unique government reforms, estate privileges, advances, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ottomans are one of the main characters of Europa Universalis 5, so let's see just how fun we can make them be in this grand campaign. Alright, here we are as the Beylik of the Ottomans, ladies and gentlemen. We start off as the 89th most powerful country in the world. Kinda lame, am I right? But all of that is about to change, man. We start off with the Anatolian Beylik government reform right here, which gives us another cabinet seat, and it's basically a free one along with this and this right here. Pretty soon we're gonna get other very cool things, like the unique ones just for ourselves. A lot of our estates start off with privileges already. We also got the Zemi right here, and the tribes, and some not so good things about us is that our country is mostly Greek, and after we start pushing into into the Balkans, well, actually we're also already mostly Orthodox. But yeah, man, after a month or two tick over right here, we're gonna get the rise of the Turk situation. A lot of these guys over here, in Western Anatolia will become our subjects for free. The other guys will be able to gobble up easily, will become rich, powerful. Control is very easy to project right here. After we get cannons, we'll fight Byzantium, take over the city of the world's desire from them, and yeah, man, after that we'll be unstoppable. Lots of cool things for the Ottomans right here. Like I said in the intro, I've played these guys 2 or 3 times already, back when we couldn't make videos, so I'm excited to actually do my first video as the Ottomans, so get ready. Now, something else I also want to mention as the Ottomans, man, is that we already start off with so many unique advances right here. Look at this down here, man. We got the Uchbey, subject type right here, which is, I'm going to touch more on that later, plus a 33% speed of integration, 5% discipline, 10% slave rate efficiency, and Ghazi lords estate privileges, sailors, and manpower. 10% manpower is really good, and yeah, man, lots of other cool things right here. Now, yeah, it's time to queue up the research we haven't done. Now, another thing that's actually quite weird about this that I want to touch on real quick is, for example, this right here. We got +2 max irrigation level, right? Which is cool, but it's only because our capital is in the Middle East. So when we move our capital to Constantinople, we'll lose this. I'm gonna go with powerful harem right here for the +10% crown power. Allow slave religion. And I'm gonna go with progress to spiritualist, I think. All right, I haven't done any estate or government privileges or anything like that. I'm just waiting for the rise of the Turk situation to show up. Government filled up with Osmanoglu, so we'll be maxing crown power as well. Yeah, it's time to unpause and get that situation. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. It shows up immediately, the rise of the Ottomans, obviously, because we are the most powerful Beylik, and we add the legacy of Osman government reform, which gives us, it's another free one, and also a cabinet seat, antagonism received, a speed of integration, even more, monthly control. It's actually one of the most powerful government reforms in the entire game. So there we go, it's added for free just like that. Now we can set up everything else, and yeah, man, with the rise of the Turk situation, we get various events that would make these guys over here are subjects. We can do press claims to get claims on provinces in Anatolia and later in the Balkans too, so we don't gotta waste the parliament on getting CBs, and there's other cool things we can do right here, but it's mainly due to press claims and the events that grant us basically free subjects, man. For the other government reform, obviously, I'm gonna go autocracy, crown power. All right, other privileges granted out. Obviously, as always, we pissed off the nobles a little bit, but not a problem. Now, in my tests, man, I've always debated, like, which one of these guys do we fight? Which one of them do we, hope we get to vassalize for free. These guys broke free from their overlord, so I'm actually gonna chill a couple of months right here and see, you know, maybe if anything happens, but if not, man, you know, we can go in on Girmian and the Karasis right here. I actually prefer vassalizing these guys because all of them are Turkish and Sunni, except Akis, of course, with Shia, so they have nothing better to do. They'll convert their land to Turkish and Sunni for us, right? So it's way better to actually immediately vassalize a lot of these guys. At least, you know, Karaman, Girmian, Karasid, Sarukhan, Aydin, Menteşe, the Hamidids. So yeah, these minor guys we can just feed to someone else, right? So even though speed of integration is so fast as the Ottomans, it's really still better in the early game to do subjects. Another cool event, we get the Fall of Ahis right here, which gives us an annex CB on Ahis for 4 years right here. These guys have no allies. I mean, let's do it. There we go. Let's get ready for the first war. They got the annoying fort in Ankara, which would be nice for us to take out early. But yeah, man, as we get ready for that, you know, the goal here in episode 1 is for us to just become the dominant power in the Balkans and Anatolia. And after that, we see where we go from there. But there's the declaration, man. Annex, take capital Ankara. There we go. Boom, declaration. I am gonna raise some levies right here because, well, we need them to get the fort. The Seljuk Mint. I've been getting some cool events. Obviously, not worth it to show off all of these, but this is a very nice one, man. Look at this. We'll gain them in Konya and Sivas, which are let's see. Oh, right after we conquer them. Right. So. Yeah, that's very cool. That's very cool. More events telling us about us getting cool stuff if we conquer stuff. And there we go, we've beaten up Ahis. With them, of course, we're gonna take the entirety of Ankara right here. We don't want to immediately vassalize those guys because, like I said, they're Sunni. And then what we're simply gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pop our first subject right here. We're gonna create a custom subject over here in Ankara. Yeah, because we don't want to create an Uchbey here. There's actually no need. I'm just gonna make them a regular vassal. Let's put, I don't know, her in charge. 4th government slot unlocked. 4th government reform also unlocked. I'm gonna go with, do we go diplomatic traditions or agricultural cultivation, I wonder? Feudal nobility is actually not that bad either. Let's go with this. First parliament time, I'm actually immediately gonna change from traditional distribution to favor the ruler. Alright, well, no need to wait around or anything, man. If we get events, we get them. If not, we're just gonna eat these guys up. I just used press claims over here. You know, Karasid sold like this to Girmian for an alliance or something. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But let's declare on these guys. Gonna straight up vassalize them. And yeah, white piece these other guys, then vassalize them too. I want to do them one by one. You know, obviously you can do many of them at the same time, but there's no need. We're not in a rush here, man. We're already the strongest guy around. Alright, thought I hit record, but I didn't. That's it. War only took, what was that, a couple of months? Vassalize these guys. Did not. Separate piece Girmian and Aydin, but super quick war. So yeah, we do got truces with these guys now for a couple of years, 5 years. Really not a big deal. Still, no one's that mad. As always, we're going admin in the Age of Renaissance. Serbia took out a big chunk of Byzantium here. Obviously, dude, we could easily invade these guys now, right? Like, we could take all of this right now, but I'm trying to do a little bit of roleplay here. We'll get to them, boys, don't worry. Okay, another parliament time. I'm actually gonna swap to where is it? I want to swap to itinerant court. There it is. Minus 10% proximity cost through land. That's exactly what we want. All about that proximity, baby. All right, truces are up. Once again, pressed a claim on Girmian just now. Let's go in. Gonna vassalize them too. Oh, I already had a CB on them. Well, it doesn't matter. It's not like I wasted it. Yeah, let's go. Very easy. So just giving a little core back to the Karasids right here just because of cleaner borders, and then I'm vassalizing Girmian. Once again, I'm not going to be white piecing these guys because, well, I just got to go and full siege them and blah, blah, blah. So we're actually wasting more time if I want to separate piece them. But there we go. Another subject acquired, man. We're not worrying about aggressive expansion at all. And there we go. Just like that, our expansion in Anatolia continues. Sarukhan seems to have become a subject of Aydin, as far as I can tell. Yes, okay, so we'll get 2 birds stoned at once over here. Damn, man, Byzantium is really getting blown up this game. What the hell? Maybe I go in on them and, like, at least take the stuff that's near me. I really didn't want to take this that early, man, you know, like I said, because of roleplay and stuff like that. But, I mean, if we might as well. But yeah, obviously at this point the Black Death has come around. We're immediately gonna procure remedies, and we're definitely gonna put down a hospital or two. You know, from an optimal gameplay perspective, it would be awesome to fight Byzantium now, because we'll just take over the Constantinople market and you know, automatically move our capital right there, right? So it's good. You know, I don't think it's worth it creating your own market as the Ottomans, man. Sure, you're wasting it, you're losing income right there, but we need to create it, and then we want to delete it because Constantinople is actually a great market, so it doesn't matter. Black Death is here. Obviously, we're gonna move court into hiding, and we're gonna present scapegoats. And by the way, this is how the press claims things works, man. You can do it on basically on guys you border and stuff like that, I guess. Yeah, we got a truce with Chandar right here for about 3 more years. We could try and do Karaman as well. You know, guys that are further away because the parliament is active right now. Via press claims, I can only go in on Chandar and Biz. Do I go in on Biz? Just snatch a couple of things from them? Oh, okay, I actually got a claim on Aydin right here. Saruhan is their subjects, so yeah, let's go in on them, man, because they do have some very nice provinces. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Continuing with our wars, parliament approved claims. This is probably because of good relations. Yeah, gonna send some insults first. See, look, more stuff that we lose when we move our capital, man. We lose this. We lose that. We lose that. We lose that. We lose that. What? Dude, there's like 10 things you lose here. Look, that. Yeah, this should probably be changed, man. That too. Oh my god, there's so many things we lose just because we move our capital to Constantinople. I doubt that's working as intended, man. Oh my god, there's even more, dude. There's like 20 advances here that you lose if you move your capital. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Okay, might as well do the other things. Let me guess, that too, of course. Okay, I'm actually not a fan. Either way, let's go in on Aydin and their subject Saruhan. Now, Aydin will already accept being a vassal. That should leave Saruhan as their vassal, right? I mean, vassals can have vassals. Let's see if that happens. If not, obviously it's a mistake on my part on not vassalizing Saruhan as well. But let's see if that does happen. Okay, and basically now Saruhan is still a vassal of Aydin. Excellent. So yeah, we got another subject here, you know, by just by having those original guys. Cool, man. Western Anatolia mostly consolidated. Obviously, Menteşe is and Chandar are the last small guys. After that, we'll focus on cleaning up the borders and Karaman. Obviously, at any point, we could also fight Biz. All right, Aydin was at war with Byzantium when I did this, and they're still at war, in fact. Well, that's a thing. That's something that happened. I mean, it's a little annoying for here, but for the stuff in Anatolia, it's all right because they'll convert it. Okay, Ankara's gotten its job done. That province is mostly Turkish, as we can see, and it's also mostly Sunni, right? Or no? Not yet. I'm gonna leave them be for a little bit more. So far, still no events that give me free subjects, man. Sad. Okay, well, Byzantium blew up even more. They got a noble revolt and the Dardanelles popped out. Chandar beat them up and took this and this, which is still cool. They'll core it up for me, and they'll convert it up for me as well. So it's time to gather up some money and press claims on Chandar. They're allied to the Dardanelles and Karaman. Karaman, I probably would want a white piece here. We'll see. Still no fort, so a lot of these wars are easy, man. Wait, what? What the hell? Oh my god. This is actually stupid. This is horrible. Chandar destroyed the market in Byzantium, man. Bulgaria created their own in Tarnovo. Or actually not destroyed it, but stole the market center from them. What assholes. Okay, now I gotta take Constantinople faster. That's, yeah, look, it tanked my economy. We're making like 20, 30 a month. This is so stupid, man. These Beyliks never do this. They never do stuff like this. Why would they do it now? Ugh. Okay, let's fight Chandar and then I'll go in for Constantinople or something. Alright, got the claims. Aggressive expansion is not bad at all. Yeah, let's go in. Claims on province. Yeah. Okay, they'll already accept. Yeah, we're still chilling. What about the market stuff? Where is the market stuff? Take over market center. We could do that. It's like a temporary relief, I guess. Kastamonu, I'd actually want to destroy. And Tarnovo, too. Once we conquer that. Yeah, really, both of these markets should be one market. It should be Constantinople. Yeah, I'm gonna take it over. At least we'll get some temporary relief here. Oh, the Dardanelles are actually a fiefdom of Chandar. Yeah, we're expanding in the Balkans a lot sooner than I thought. This is honestly the weirdest start I've ever had as the Ottomans. I've never seen the other Beyliks do stuff like this. Yeah, usually Karaman or Eretna can be pretty successful in some games, but this is just straight up weird, bro. All right, finally started annexing Ankara. They've done their job. Everything is mostly Sunni and everything is mostly Turkish. End of the Black Death, just waiting for next parliament right here so we can fight Menteşe, and waiting for this noble revolt right here to clear up so we can do biz. After that, you know, we got Karaman, we got Eretna, and, you know, finishing off the rest of Anatolia and start pushing into these guys. It's actually going to be very annoying to fight Serbia, Bulgaria, and the Italian and French guys down here. Ah, the rise of Timur. He's here. Okay, normally this would be a problem, but it's not. Got a claim on Menteşe. Let's go ahead and declare they got no forts, no nothing. Just need to send them an insult first so we don't lose stability. Let's go. Another, well, how many vassals do I got, man? Maybe I think it's time for fiefdoms, perhaps, so they don't gather up together. 5 vassals. Yeah, that's about enough. I will make Menteşe a fiefdom. Simple. Simple. Very quick and easy wars, man. Honestly, the two most annoying wars you're gonna do at the Ottomans right at the start are versus Ahis right here and versus Aydin. Why? Because Ankara starts with a fort and Smyrna also starts with a fort. That's literally the only reason, man. And I guess Karaman too. They got one in Konya, which we should get because, you know, we got all those buffs for it later. And yeah, oh, the Knights built up a fort. That's gonna be annoying. This one, oh shoot, they didn't, or did they? Yeah, it's 2,000. Yeah, they did get the walls up, or at least half of them, because it can also be a level 4 fort. So garrison is huge, but it's not gonna be that bad. Now, if you're wondering why we're not doing Uchbeys or something like that, the interesting thing about Uchbeys is, look at this, man. Subject must use the same primary culture as the overlord, which means if we want to create an Uchbey, they obviously will be Turkish right now. There's no point in doing it for these guys because they're all already Turkish, right? But for other places, it's going to be very beneficial. So that's why for a lot of these early guys, it's better to directly vassalize them, less aggressive expansion. They already exist. And because, like I mentioned, they got nothing better to do, they'll just convert their, you know, provinces to Sunni and Turkish. I know I'm saying some things like this is a guide. It's not a guide. It's just an entertainment video. Obviously, you can use anything you see here, but guides coming soon. I just want them to stop changing the game every day. I don't want to make a guide for you guys, and then the next day it's irrelevant, and I'm a loser. So, yeah. Okay, well, Byzantium has finally either won or lost that noble revolt or whatever it was, so we can't press claims on them here, I don't think, but later we will be able to press claims in the Balkans as well, not just in Anatolia. I wonder what the requirements are for that. Maybe we need to already own provinces in the Balkans to do that? I guess we'll see, but I'll see if I can press a claim across the strait here, or if not, I'll just wait for Parliament, which should be here in 3 years. If not, maybe we can do Karaman first. I wonder if these guys are vassalizable or fiefdomizable as they are. They are looking kind of big. I mean, they are the second strongest Beylik after all. Yeah. Wait, we can do libraries already? What? Well, hell yeah, let's put down the libraries then. Ankara has been annexed. Obviously, all of their provinces are insta our cores because it were, you know, their cores as well. Mainly Sunni, mainly Turkish. We're chilling. Now, if we really want to min-max here, aside from the conversion of these guys, that we don't want to annex them before that, I guess we also want to wait for them to have everything as their core. So right now, realistically, well, I was gonna say Menteşe, but not even them. Not even they have a core on literally every single thing they own. But they will. They'll get there eventually. Yeah, so I can't press claims on Byzantium, so we'll wait for Parliament for that. We can do Karaman and Eretna. Eretna is still a subject of the Jalearids, which are honestly a paper tiger, man. These guys seem strong with their 90 trillion vassals and stuff like that. And sure, they're slightly annoying to fight just because all of these guys do come in and fight you, but it's really not a problem. But yeah, we'll get to Eretna. First, we'll get to Konya. All right, antagonism, not bad at all. Fighting Karaman and maybe fully vassalizing them will be a big hit. But let's go in. Oh, wait, no, I gotta... Oh, okay, it's just a couple of months. Everyone likes me now. They have no idea what's about to happen to them in like 200 years. But that's future episode stuff. So if we want to see episode 2, episode 3, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Have you guys played the Ottomans? Leave a comment. Okay, now truce is up. Yes. Okay, no allies, no nothing. Still? Great relations, oh my god. Diplomacy, I'm just too good at diplomacy. Sure. You know what? Sure. Good relations, but freaking. Okay, I mean, we're already rushing them down. This is what I want to see. Okay. I think it should be possible. That would be awesome. What are their cores? They'll get to it. Actually, this fort didn't take that long, man. It didn't take that long, and I will be making them a fiefdom. Quite a lot of antagonism, especially on them and Eretna, but, you know, a lot of these guys are already my subjects, man, so we're absolutely chilling. There we go. There's a peace out, and that is, like, mainly the conquest of Western Anatolia done. Sure, there's, like, the Hamidids, which you don't even notice, or that Genoese province, or a couple of more Genoese provinces and the Knights, but the gist of it is done. Okay. Once again, I'm gonna wait for for Byzantium to fix itself. In the meantime, we'll take care of these guys. We can actually go in on Genoa. All right, no, we can't do Genoa because boat. Yeah, Trebizond, the Tacitinids, Eretinids, a bunch of other, yeah, losers. Yeah. Yeah, see, the thing is, we can't even do a CB on the Pretenders or anything like that. Oh, wait, what the hell? How did they do that? I was gonna do it on whoever was there, but I guess not. Maybe we don't do anything with the parliament? Or we do Eretna. Now, these guys do have, they had more here, they lost it. I mean, obviously, I want to continue vassalizing guys here. Dilemma. Okay, I'm gonna actually finally pick up professional armies right here because we're done researching the initial stuff that I wanted. So, yeah, man, we got the Timor system, sorry, here for cavalry power and stuff like that. We also have the Bashi bazooks right here for garrison growth and fort maintenance. We got the Janissary barracks for even more manpower, the Janissary guards unit, which is awesome. So, yeah, we also got the discipline from Seljuk roots right here. Very cool. Lots of cool things going for the Ottomans and professional armies. So, yeah, let's go down to armory, then go down to the howitzer, and then I actually will go down to here for the Janissary guards. And then we can also do, what else do we do? What else do we want immediately? Let's go for this too, why not? Wow, I've never actually seen Argos do anything. You guys know Argos, that little one location miner down here in Greece? They're actually doing stuff. All right, folks, since we can't do Byzantium right now, and also I have a truce with them because I threatened them in that event, I've actually pressed claims on the Eretinids. Didn't think we'd be fighting the Jalearids this early, but let's do it. We'll vassalize them too. So, yeah, actually, we already had claims, wow. From a lot of the boys, right? Yeah, great relations. Yeah, diplomacy game keeps being too strong, bruh. What the hell? That is a lot. It's still great relations due to Eretina's being a co-belligerent. I mean, I gotta do it, don't I? Frick it. Okay, this is like technically the biggest war we've done, but we're way more powerful than these guys. And also, we just need to siege down like Hachi Bektash right here. Right, see, this one we can't do because they're a subject. That's right. Okay, so on a province by province basis, do these guys have cores on anything? They do. Interesting. So I can give them this to to Karaman. I release someone that's like this, Bozok and Kayseri right here, and I release someone in Sivas and Diverigi. I wonder if I can do that. So take that one, that one, that one, that one. And that one? Is that too much? That one's not too much. That one is not too much. In fact, I think that's exactly what I'll do. Yeah, dark green to Karaman, light green to me, and then we'll release fiefdoms, taking money as well. And there we go. Our mercantile influence grows in Anatolia because we have taken the stuff that the game said we want to take earlier. I think it was Konya and Sivas, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe Kayseri as well. We can grant Trunk Road to Erzurum to the burghers, which is honestly not that powerful, but it's, yeah, and us directly owning, let's see right here, let's hover over them. So it's Konya, Erzurum, oh, that's all the way over there, right? Sivas or Tabriz will grant us access to the, oh, right, because we directly, right. How powerful does it make them? It's okay, frick it, we'll grant it because it's unique. But there we go, we're done with that. Obviously, I'm not going to be integrating any of this, so yeah, I'm gonna create 2 subjects here. One for this and another one for this. Fiefdoms, both of them. And that's done. I've created 2 subjects over here. Obviously, they'll do their thing. Okay, but that's like most of the Beyliks out of the way, man. We still got some other guys right here. I think actually Dulkadir is the only other Beylik left, or maybe Bafra as well. Yeah, these 2 guys over here, but it's not a problem. I guess the thing is, you can't build a CB on these guys. Right, you can't build a CB on a rebellion. Otherwise I would have fought them. If we don't get to fight Bez next, I guess are the Tacitinids, which are I guess also a Beylik, and then we can go for Trebizond as well. Yeah. Let's see. We don't want to do that with them here. I want to conquer that and release people here. Bafra, maybe I can feed the Chandar. These guys, maybe I can split between those 2 subjects, or actually just one, so we'll see though. We got time, we're chilling. Lots of subjects. Can we annex someone else? Will we get full benefits? Are they converting? I think they are. Yeah, they are, but it's just it's slower than I thought. I think they're mainly focusing on religion as opposed to culture, which culture matters more obviously because of cores, but I mean, we're doing it too. You know what, let's do the Karasids, why not? And I've started doing the Chandarids as well. Yeah, because their provinces are the ones that I need the most, right? Yeah, even though we won't insta-get full cores on everything we take from them, with our assimilation, we'll get there quick. During peacetime, just doing a little bit of Bay Fortressing. It's actually pretty nice, man. Local crown power, more manpower, fort defense. We can recruit regiments there as well. So just getting a little bit of manpower before the manpower, you know? But we're very close to armory, so we're chilling. What I really'd rather prefer is the dock, except banking hasn't spread that much. I think it's already spreading, but it's nowhere, you know, it's not full anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, man, all of these, every city, I think, that you build an Uchbe in gains well, you know, something, where they basically all gain an awesome modifier, the Stronghold City. I got it in Bursa, I got it in Izmit, I got it in Iznik, now I'm getting it in Ankara. So, yeah. These 2 guys are actually fairly big, man, Chandar and Karasid, for annexing. I do have some modifiers that reduce it a little bit, but it's nothing too crazy. This, I'm still pissed off, man. I'm still so pissed off about this. Like, there's no way for us to conquer it. Yeah. Can't declare war on a revolter. No shoot. We can't. Oh, an event to move our capital. And this doesn't seem to be a unique Ottoman one either. I guess because they're all, like, banging. I'll keep it in Bursa, man. We'll just move it to Constantinople later. But yeah, even just 30 or 40 years in, we can already see this changing slowly but surely, which is nice. Alright, got claims on the Tacitinids, which are actually allied to Bafra. So we can knock both of these guys out. Now, as for the other school of thought of us accepting Greek and getting cores like that, of course we could do it because, well, we don't really have the room to do it, but it can be done. But I think, man, there's an event to actually get Greek as accepted if you do stuff here. I don't know how you get that event, but there should be one. If we don't get it, we'll just accept Greek because there is quite a lot of it, man, and we do need to do it. Gonna do this. Yeah, now we do have quite a lot of vassals, so some of them will be disloyal, but it's not a problem. It's not like they'll ever declare war or anything like that. And annexation is progressing. Biz got decked on by Bulgaria. I wonder if that will somehow change things. Please let it change things. I'm ready, man. I'm about ready. We're about to do it right when I wanted to. You know, once we get the cannons up from a roleplay perspective, now is when we would get Byzantium. Except I can't. Finally. Okay, when We can't do it on them, no. Yeah, just gotta wait for the parliament. Oh my god, I hope they don't blow up again. Please do not blow up again. Alright, got a proper standing army now. Ladies and gentlemen, a CB on the Byzantine Empire has been acquired. I just hope we got enough boats to cross, or actually we don't even need boats. We can just walk around through Gallipoli. There it is. I don't got the cannons just yet, but we gotta go in because I'm scared of them blowing up. So yeah, we'll stand on Constantinople for quite a while. It is currently it doesn't have a fort. Alrighty then. Well, I was hoping the fort would stay, man, because you know, they get those things, but I think you can do it as the Ottomans too. I think you can construct the Hexamillion walls as anyone. Really. So there we go. Parliament approved claims, and of course here I am gonna keep the province of Byzantion for myself immediately, and then we'll see what we do with the rest of Biz, man. Honestly, I think I might take everything here. Yeah, we should be able to build up some cogs soon. Okay, enough yapping. Let's take the city of the world's desire. Yeah, this isn't as cool. Sorry if someone wanted an epic siege or something like that. Maybe they should make the fort in Constantinople undestroyable too, or something like that. And you know what, boys? Hold up, just a second. Just a second. I will completely destroy the Byzantine Empire in one fell swoop. Boom, there we go. We shall dissolve the ecumenical patriarchate of Constantinople. Every member of it will hate us. Or wait, they never did that, did they? Tolerance. Actually, that's good. No, we want to keep it. We don't want to dissolve it. Okay, so that's done. Now, I got stuff down here in Morea. I got stuff over here in, Southern Macedonia. And I got stuff over here. This I'll definitely keep. But what do we do with the rest? My boys, some of them are already rowdy. I don't want to create 8 different subjects. We definitely want to have someone over here, right? So at least that we are going to do. Okay, so here's what I did. I popped a subject down here, fed them 2 provinces. Popped a subject here, fed them 2 provinces. I think this, all of the stuff over there I'm going to keep. Sure, we're not going to have cores there instantly. I understand that. But I want to see what us holding Greek provinces over in the Balkans, maybe that's going to be the cheap acceptance of Greek and stuff like that. Also, who's the main Greek guy now? Who's the main Greek guy now? We should be able to do this. Let me see. Diplomacy has to improve cultural opinion. We can only do it on Sivas. And what are they? They're Armenian. Perhaps Northern Epirus is the main Greek guy. Actually, the Minor Beylik of the Dardanelles is the dominant Greek culture country. They're of course not my subject. They're they're Chandar's subject. So if I annex these guys, they'll become my subject, and then I can improve with Greek. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. And there we go. We can instantly move our capital to Constantinople. It shall be a fitting capital. Everyone there likes me. We gain development, migration, attraction. It becomes our new capital. We can plunder it, or we just gain some prestige. Obviously, historically, we are gonna move our capital to Constantinople. Now what I want to do is actually... there's no real point in moving the capital since we'll have like 100 control in Bursa as well, but I kind of want to do it from a roleplay perspective. Yeah, it's gonna be costly and stupid, and I'm kind of mad that that whole thing happened, but yeah, if we create one in Constantinople, it's 781, and then if we want to, destroy Bursa, how do you even destroy it? I forgot. Yeah, that's gonna cost a little bit of money as well, but no big deal. Of course, Byzantium does insta-become our core, which is nice. So I just need to core these things up over here. And there we go, folks. We officially have we've had it for a while, but now directly as well, we do have a presence in the Balkans. Now, I think the ability to press claims, not just in Anatolia, I don't know how it appears, but I guess we'll see. Actually, you know what? I should have created Uchbeys in Greece, man. Yeah, I just remember that now. Oh, well, frick it. Now, of course, that was quite aggro what we did, so a little bit of a coalition of the European guys has formed up a little bit, so we're gonna chill on them for a little bit, and I think maybe we might go back to some of these other minor Beyliks that aren't connected to Egypt just yet. Yeah, because, you know, I said in the intro that we want to be conquering, like, all of the Balkans, all of Anatolia, the entirety of the Crescent, Egypt, but something I also want is the Armenian Highlands right here. Why? Because it'll make the border look nicer. I might go for Arabia too, honestly. and maybe the entirety of the Caucasus. It will be absolutely horrible for control, but or maybe like half of the Caucasus, something like that. But yeah, for conquest, man, we're definitely going Balkans, Anatolia, Crescent, Egypt, and then the Armenia Highlands. Let me know if you think I should conquer something else. Maybe we do historical peak Ottoman borders, but then in some places it's subjects and it's not, so we could do Carpathia and the Maghreb too, but it's debatable. Let me know in the comments below what else you would think we should conquer, or maybe add something to our goals or something like that. Okay, now we got a proper army up, cannons and everything. And actually now let's take a look at if anything replaced those advancements, man, especially over here, you know, that we had because we were, yeah, I think they're just gone, dude. I think they're just gone. I'm not seeing any culture thingy right here, which would, you know, show up because we're, what about this? No, that's because just we're Turkish. Yeah. I think those things that we could have gotten because our capital was Bursa are straight up not even here at all. And they didn't even get replaced with anything, man. And actually, they were quite nice, which sucks. Yeah, there's nothing in here. They don't get replaced. Damn, I'm hoping that's not, like, working as intended or whatever. I hope that's, like, an oversight or something, because that would absolutely suck. Because then it's actually more beneficial to leave your capital in Bursa, isn't it? You get more stuff, right? Yeah, yeah. And integration is, like, super fast, dude. We've gotten, like, we get so many events, and it happens so fast that the game sort of doesn't want you to do this as the Ottomans, kinda, but come on, man, it's like free, you know. And done integrating. Granted, they weren't that big, they were tiny, but yeah. Oh, dude, we don't need to destroy Bursa, we can just relocate it, that's right. Yeah, need 800 ducats to do it. I'll just move it to Constantinople. Nice. Okay, took out a little bit of loans and relocated the market. Very nice. The Kharassids have been annexed, and just in time because there's a parliament right there. We're gonna go ahead and call it up because I want to fight Argos. Like that will get connected via land to our subject Halkidiki right here, and I can feed the rest of Argos that's down here to my Morean subject Arcadia. So yeah, fabricate CB Argos just for that right there. There we go for Evros. Perfect. We don't want to do any of that, and I'll immediately go ahead and declare. Yeah, Parliament approved claims. Cool. Shouldn't be that much aggressive expansion. They're pretty tiny. Excellent. I can already do it. So yeah, this down here goes to Arcadia. Actually more aggressive expansion than you'd think, because southern Greece is just like, well, one of the densest regions anywhere, man. Just Morea has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces, which in turn all of them have various locations. It's like, it's crazy, man. No other places like this. Why? Why? Is there really that many people there? There's not even that many people there. Okay, well, there's the peace out. This will just make Serbia and Bulgaria angry, but it doesn't matter too much. Or, well, I guess it doesn't make them angry because I improve with them, but everyone else is. Yeah, they've started to realize what an asshole I am. Meanwhile, Timurids? Interesting. Interesting. I think all of these guys are their subjects, are they not? Yeah, they are. Situation ended, but they still exist. Not bad. Not bad for AI Timurids, I'll give you that. I gotta say, man, the AI is behaving very nicely this game. Like, we got the 2 Sicilies, which I haven't been seeing for a very long time. The Pope actually looks like the Pope. The minor guys in Northern Italy have gotten wiped out, and they're, like, main guys. HRE looking pretty... It seems like things are progressing towards 1444 borders. At least in Europe, you know? Not bad. I just wish I owned all of this myself and didn't have to make vassals, but that's okay. Interesting. Actually, very interesting. Hungarian-Serbian war. What? First Chondarid Trapezontine War? What, can fiefdoms declare... No, it's the other way around. Who the hell declared? Chondar should have declared... What the hell? I don't get this, bro. I'm the leader, right? Yeah, I'm the leader. What the hell happened? I didn't declare no war. What the hell? I mean, I did want to fight Trebizond, but what is this? True superiority. I mean, that's easy. Yeah, I wanted to fight these guys anyway. Who's in this? Bulgaria? What the hell happened here, bro? I don't get it. I actually don't get this. Okay. Maybe I'm stupid or something, but yeah, I don't get it. Can I peace out people? Yes, I can. Okay, so we knock out Bulgaria, full annex Trebizond. That's my plan. I was gonna do this anyway. I didn't know Bulgaria would be involved, obviously. I was gonna do this anyway, but... Yeah, okay. Also, a bit of a pet peeve of mine. Why is Alliance down here? It feels like all of this is in the wrong order, man. It's like Z to A, you know? And the assholes that started this war have now been annexed. Did I get the Dardanelles like that? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, what I think I'm gonna do is actually... Wait. How the hell did Genoa get involved now? Okay, so... This would be nice to do now. I wonder if I can, though. No, I can't. See, I wanted to full annex Trebizond here directly to me, by the way, and like that, I should get Erzurum as a subject. They're actually primary Armenian and primary Coptic, which is good. I could feed them the Armenian highlands over here and then, like, force culture and blah, 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 but... I mean, this is occupied by me. I just separate pieced out Bulgaria. No, I can't do this. Yeah, I can't do it like that. I think I'm gonna full... Well, actually, no. Genoa... They got some allies. It would be nice to fight them like this. Not that many allies. Okay, as far as I can see, man, that should be a full annex on Trebizond. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Not that much aggressive expansion, honestly. And we haven't fought in Anatolia for a while. Enough yapping. There's a peace out. We will also keep this one. Keep this one. And like that, we have gotten Erzurum as our vassal. Cool. Okay. Lots of stuff to integrate now, but it is pretty fast. Obviously, it's going to be only yellow. It's not going to be green, but that's okay. We're passively converting. We're actively converting and assimilating as well. In fact, that's what all of the guys are doing right now. Maybe it's in some useless provinces, but that's okay. Cool. I'm actually satisfied with that. I still don't know how the hell this war happened, though. Okay, we need to improve with Aydin. They're the next ones I want to annex. Precious metal distribution, just gonna go regular. Okay, antagonism should be high-ish right now with some guys, so let's chill for a bit. And then I really want to continue pushing into the Balkans, man. Bulgaria doesn't have that many allies, but they're allied to Serbia. That's gonna be a little... Yeah, it's the same whether I fight these guys or these guys. Honestly, both are pretty good. We take coast from Bulgaria, project control there. Coast from Serbia, project control here. Yeah, still don't got the press claims on the Balkans, though. Yeah, can't figure out how to get it. Just acquired a lot of urban locations from that, man. That's very nice. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Because we've hit 1401, man, the rise of the Turk situation is over. We've emerged as the dominant Beylik, which means this is both positive and negative. You see, we removed the legacy of Osman government reform, which gives us some very, very cool things. And you might think this sucks. And actually it does, but instead of that, we gain a legacy of the Ottomans, which gives us culture's capacity, and it's basically free, so it's alright. We also enact the Eyalet division policy in the admin law system, which is nice. Minus 5% proximity cost through land is actually awesome, even though it does make us decentralized. But then also, we get the Pasha's government reform, which is for crown power and another cabinet seat once again. So yes, we do lose the main things from here are the antagonism and the speed of integration, but we do gain other nice things like the proximity from this law and then the crown power and stuff like that. So there we go, man. Rise of the Turks situation is over. Yeah. This does give us technically a 5th government reform, and the culture's capacity will be nice, honestly. Right now we're at this. Greek, we still hate each other with Greek. Yeah, super expensive. I still need to improve or wait for that event where it's auto-accepted. But yeah, right now, man, not doing anything, just waiting for the truce with Genoa to expire so I can call parliament on them and take care of these little straggler locations that they might have here. And after that, of course, we're going to be gunning for Serbia and Bulgaria. See, look, you can do the Theodosian walls. In fact, I'm doing it right now. It's automated. I didn't do it on purpose, but yeah, you can do it, man. Okay, built up a claim on Genoa. Gonna take like these minor provinces that they have over here and stuff like that. Yeah, just some minor locations, man. It's only a couple of them. I just wanna, you know, just cleaning up borders. You know, the Knights, Cyprus, all of these tiny guys. They're annoying to conquer, but we'll do it. After this, I definitely wanna focus up on Serbia and Bulgaria, though. Oh, more culture's capacity in banking. I didn't even know about that. That's very nice. Yeah, I mainly got it for the dock and the bark, but we're definitely gonna go with counting. Oof, come on, I hate when that happens. It happens every video too. Yeah, there's more stuff over here I haven't researched. We'll get to it, man. We got time. Bureaucracy for sure. Counting house for sure. Entree pot is good, but do we want to go with it immediately? Let's actually pick up Poundlock Canal. And then we'll do this. Now, of course, Genoa has stuff up here, man. And, you know, everyone that's over here expands here. It's actually decent to project control up here, too. But I don't think I'm interested in anything up here, man. Yeah, I don't think I'm interested in anything. So, don't care about that this campaign. Just want this right here. Well, I want to thank Genoa for beating my boats and landing because I was able to get enough war score. because I beat their ass. Okay, there we go. Money, war reps, and all of these minor locations. Nice. Antagonism, not bad. Not bad. With the guys that matter, it's not bad. Also, started annexing Bafra. There's just like 2 locations. Nice. I can change my opinion of Greek a little bit because the Dardanelles like me now. It's probably still like mega expensive to add. Not mega. Not mega, I'll give you that. Yeah, it's already tolerated, so yeah, can't be accepting it just yet. But once we unlock the other one, we can accept it. But I'm not on purpose, man, just to see if I get that event to accept it or whatever it is. All right, folks, it's time to really get into the conquest of the Balkans now because I've just built up a CB on Serbia. I did it on them because they have less forts down here, so it'll be easier to beat them up. Quite a few allies. It's, yeah, these tiny guys that are always there. Negroponte, Aquileia, Bulgaria, Galicia. But, I mean, we gotta do it sooner or later, right? So there's parliament-approved claims, and I'm planning, honestly, to eat about half of them, man. So, let's go. Yeah, so I wanted to take half, like I said at the start. By the way, knocked out most allies so far, but this is actually a lot more than I thought it'd be. What about, like, this? Well, that's not that bad. I can't believe you have to kind of be slower than the Ottomans were historically, man, because what do they own historically? Like, they got this down here. They don't got this and this. Okay, but they do got all of Bulgaria at this point. I guess they don't have this much of Anatolia either. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man, I don't want to get coalition to hell if I'm being honest. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make them annul some, like, treaties or whatever. Take some money. Okay, that's our first war with Serbia done. Cool. We've, you know, we've knocked them out down here in the south. This... Do I keep it? Do I not? I think I'm probably going to give, like, 1 location over to this subject. Or actually, no, I'm going to keep everything. Frick it. So just chilling right now, building up some boats so we can project control. The Dardanelles are now asking me to change my opinion of Greek, which is good. So actually that didn't even change. Yeah, that didn't even change. Just the other way around. That's right. 2.91. I'll get it up to 350, but it's still taking up so much, dude. It's still taking up so much. Obviously, we're going centralized bureaucracy. Now, as for the Balkans, we're okay, right? We know what we're doing. But on the other side, we've hit not really a roadblock, but sort of a little milestone. With the taking out of Eretna, sure, we did fight the Galearids, but down here, it's Mamluks and their boys. Over here is the Galearids and their boys, and up here, it's Georgia. We do obviously want to fight Georgia for the Armenian Highland stuff. It's just, do I do it now? Right? And even if we push in further, do we go for like Georgia, Armenia, and Shirvan? I really don't. I'd rather not go north of the Caucasus. There's going to be like 0 control there. So over on that end, that's what we have to do. Over on this side, could go for Cyprus. They're solo. I should have a navy strong enough to invade them. And then we got, you know, the various Italian and French guys down here. Actually, Epirus does seem to be by itself. Yeah, Epirus is by itself. So, and Northern Epirus, too, let me see. Northern Epirus is a fiefdom of Athens. That's actually not that bad. Not that bad. Wait, what about Athens, though? Athens is still a subject of this tiny-ass Sicily. Okay, not as complicated here. Not as complicated here. These guys, they're all gonna be easy to clean up. It's just annoying because there's so many of them. But yeah, Serbia and Bulgaria still primary focus in the Balkans, man. And over here, aggressive expansion really ain't that bad. Could feed a bunch of stuff to Erzurum. Alright, since Georgia is busy actually in other things, I've decided not to fight them. Instead, we're gonna go in on Cyprus. They're solo, and they got, you know, Cyprus. They got this stuff over here. Might as well give this to Menteşe or something like that, and then release a subject in Cyprus. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and declare parliament-approved claims. There it is. I'm actually gonna go ahead and pull out the naval levies for this one, and then we're just gonna get these guys down here and jump over to Cyprus. God damn it, this is actually a lot. I can't make them a subject immediately, unfortunately, but that's okay. That's what I'm gonna do. So that right there, then I'm gonna go ahead and cede roads to Menteşe. They can do whatever the hell they want with it, and then I'm also gonna, let's take a look at the subjects. We got 12 right now. Yeah. Then I'm gonna go ahead and create a new subject, custom subject, Cyprus, fiefdom. Cool. Excellent. Yeah, there we go. They are Poitevin? What the hell is that? They're French Catholic? When the hell did they convert this? Ah, that's okay. Okay, almost done with banking, so it's time to move on with the Renaissance. Obviously, government reforms. We then got fratricide, which is not bad. But we don't really care about that, so let's take the cabinet seat, the crown power. We got a buildings discount right here, which is very nice. Definitely want to pick this up, and the culture's capacity. Yeah, culture capacity maxing a little bit here. Oh, actually, this is very nice. Too bad we gotta go through this, but that's okay. We already have this from earlier, so Islamic Golden Age actually banging. And Aydin has finally been annexed. Very nice. What is this? We can invite a religious figure. That's right. We can get this guy in. I'm good. Pound lock, canaling it up right now. Okay, so I decided to look up that event for Greek, which makes it kindred, and the requirements are for your capital to be Constantinople, which it is, for there to be Greeks there, which there are, for Byzantium to not exist, which they don't, and for it to be after 1500. Honestly, I think it's worth it, man. Looking at the cultures right here, it's 1.02 out of 375. If we accept Greek now, it'll be like 3.98 out of 375, which isn't bad at all. And very soon we have the additional culture's capacity, so I'm not even gonna wait for that. Sure, we could wait even more to improve cultural opinion again with the Dardanelles or whoever the main guy from Greek is, right? How do we see that? I forgot. If we hover over Greek, yeah, it's still the Dardanelles, which is the dominant country, but I don't know when I could do it again. Honestly, boys, let's just accept Greek, man. This is awesome because it's gonna make everything, or well, not everything, but most of the stuff right here that's yellow into green. And obviously, we're still using levies. It's gonna bump up our levies to probably like 30k if I'm being honest. So there we go, man. That's all I have to say about that. Wait, what the hell? I'm actually stupid. That's right. It's not even that much because it was already using it from being tolerated. Okay, we're cool. Turkoman is very small. Pontic we probably don't need. Bulgarian, just looking at the map like this, man. Bulgarian, Armenian, probably Serbian, Kurdish or some that we're gonna have to accept. I guess that's mid and late game anyway. Cool, we're chilling. Thank you. Yep, as you can see, just scored up most of that, man. This is probably Bulgarian, that's why we don't have it, and these up here would probably be, yeah, they're Pontic. Could have done it earlier too when we initially got that other culture's capacity thing, but that's okay. It would just have sped up integration a little bit. Alright, so I've built up a CB on a Georgia, man. It's time to go in on them since these two guys are, they're fighting each other. So what we're gonna do with Georgia is take the remainder of the Trebizond province and take everything that they have in the Armenian highlands over here and just feed it all to Erzurum. I explained this earlier. Because they're Armenian, we can improve Armenian cultural opinion with them and then accept it for cheap because it is quite a large culture, as we can see, and it's like super dispersed as well. So yeah, let's go in on the Chobanids? Really? Ah, they're a tributary. Okay, who cares? There we go. Yeah, just need to wait for a diplomat. Alrighty. Got the diplomat. Simple as. Oh, they're actually willing to accept. Nice. I think that's everything I want, man. Just going off of border provinces right here. Yep, that's in Trebizond. And if we take a look at that, yeah, it's in the Armenian highlands. Yeah. Yeah, seems like it looks like I want it to. Okay. There we go. In that case, that's a peace out versus versus the Chobanids, I guess. These guys kind of had hands. Not gonna lie, kinda had hands, but excellent. What I'm gonna do now is grant all of this to Erzurum. Hey, nice, the Ottomans have the ability to destroy these as well. I thought it was only for Biz, but yeah, it shifts us towards centralization and capital economy, which we do want. And it destroys the Venetian core and the Galata, which makes Venice and Genoa be powerful in trade in our trade nodes. So yeah, we do that. But in other news, unless we decide to expand into Georgia, Armenia itself, and Shirvan, which control would be very hard to get there as well, behind these mountains. If we don't do that, our border over here at least is locked down, man. Yeah, excellent. We just gotta feed, what's this? 3 more provinces, Van Beetlis and Amadia right here, which are owned by, you know, various people over to Erzurum. Then we push down here. Excellent. I think for this video, I mean, it's 1481. We're about to wrap it up. For now, we're done over here. Do we end it with a little bang, though, and hit Bulgaria? So do we end it with a bang? I think so. Let's go ahead and fight Bulgaria, ladies and gentlemen. My strategy for conquering them is gonna be to, split it between myself and subjects. I'm mostly gonna take stuff now, and then later at, probably the second war, I'm gonna create some subjects right here, so the subjects become the main Bulgarian guy instead of, Bulgaria, like we've been doing so far. And then we can improve cultural opinion and get Bulgarian accepted because it is very large. So, yeah, let's go ahead and declare. I've built up a claim for Burgos right here. Gonna be taking the coastal provinces, obviously, for myself, since it'll be easy to protect control. And there's also, I think, yeah, there's a couple of towns we can build up into cities. So, yeah, Galicia doesn't come in. Georgia does, but it'll be easy to piece out. They do have quite a lot of forts, but we do need to take them down. Let's go. Interestingly, man, they also have stuff down here. This is owned by directly by them, and then Naxos or whatever is their subject. Hey, we can finally ransom guys to lose antagonism. Nice. I got a Chinese guy in my cabinet. Actually, I got 2 Chinese guys in my cabinet. Where's he from? He's Kurdish. What about this guy? I got 3 Chinese guys in my cabinet, and where's he from? He's a Turkoman. Okay. Yeah, Hui is Chinese, right? Yeah. Can I see any of that? I don't think I can see any of those guys. No, I can't. Yeah, it's a minor culture, though. Very small, in fact. I wonder how they got here. Maybe... I don't know. And while we're in this war, ladies and gentlemen, I want to save it because it's more, like, cool to do it after the war, but because prestige is so annoying, I'm not gonna do that. We can finally become a kingdom rank country. Very nice. That's the main thing I want from this. But more importantly, we are no longer the Beylik of the Ottomans. Instead, we are the Ottoman Sultanate. Yes! Tremble before me. My enemies are many. My equals are none. That's Napoleon Bonaparte, by the way, if you guys didn't know. God damn, that's expensive. It's not even that high control. What the frick are they? So I originally wanted to do this. It's not that we can't do it. It'll just slow us down too much. The reason I wanted to go for this is obviously, control in maritime and stuff like that. Do I instead not do that? Yeah, every single province that I take, man, is like up to 50 is what it gives me. No matter what I take, right? It doesn't really matter. I can take like their capital or something and it's, it's still the same. Well, I definitely want Burgos. Let's get this too. And then I already have a part of this one, so I am gonna take that one. I think we do this. No releasing subjects either. Yeah, it's gonna be quite a lot, but frick it. We'll be chilling quite a bit at the start of next episode, and now 4 more years, I guess, till we wrap it up till 1437. But taking a look at it like this, actually not as bad as I thought. Yeah, lots of people become bad, but not as bad as I thought. Okay, gonna integrate all of these provinces manually by myself. Obviously, Orthodox guys get super mad, right? And the Dardanelles have been integrated. Perfect. Just building up the core now, obviously, I like the money fine. Obviously, this, these few provinces right here, Byzantium, the Dardanelles, Edirne, Evros, Biga, Hudavendigar, Kocheli, this is like the core of our country for the early portion of the game where control isn't that powerful, but this is actually really good. I mean, these we just integrated, of course, but over here, it's super strong. I think pretty good, man. Honestly, 1434 were kinda on track to look like these guys did in 1444. I mean, obviously, we focused way more in Anatolia. If we move, let's say all of, well, it's kind of like this, right? If we move all of this right here, instead of it being in Anatolia to a conquest in the Balkans instead, it's about the same. So honestly, I'm very satisfied with that. Finally got the university, so now we can really start bumping up cultural influence, man. And it's also nice, for institution growth and literacy and stuff like that. Of course, later we do want to destroy the Tarnovo market right here because we can be powerful enough for Constantinople to, take almost full control of it, right? Or at least control of everything that we have right there. It might be okay to keep it since it is pretty central, but since I don't plan on owning Wallachia, at least not directly, maybe we'll do a subject over there like Moldavia and Wallachia, a little roleplay and stuff like that. There's really no need for this market to exist, whereas the split right here is awesome. Once we expand even more, Dubrovnik is okay if it spreads a little bit like this. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do we destroy Tarnovo or not? Obviously, with low control, it's better to keep it there, but And there we go. It's the age of discovery, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, we're going to go admin focus mainly because of some religious things right here. Even though the Ottomans are sort of meant to be played... Oh, what is this? The interior service. A court reform is long overdue. We enacted the Ederun government reform. Nobles power, minus 10%. That's good. Education of heirs. It's free and counter-espionage. I mean, I don't see the downside to adding it. It doesn't replace anything. We'll have 6 out of, well, 6 technically. Sure. Weaker nobles. I do want that. Right now, the share is... Yeah, they're still the most powerful in our country. Obviously, we could min-max crown power here a little bit by adding our Osmanoglus to the armies, to the navies, to the cabinet and stuff like that, but it's not that deep at the end of the day. So yeah, let's do it. Oh, what the hell? Another cool event. I guess these start in the Age of Discovery. So the Caesar of Rome, Osmanoglu II Orhan Bey, which is the guy that's in charge right now, gains Caesar of Rome until his death. That's not that powerful, honestly. Luxembourg, because they're the emperor? Holy pop-up. Why is it so big? Yeah, I'll take it. Another one, the Art of Italy. He will be welcomed. Sebastiano Pesh moves to the Sultanate of the Ottomans. They gain prestige. He's just an artist, I guess. We should promote Turkish culture instead. And there we go, folks. April 11th, 1437. Exactly 100 years have passed since we started this grand campaign as the Sultanate of the Ottomans, and this is what we ended up looking like, folks. I think this is a pretty good place to leave it off for episode 1, man. We did accomplish everything we set out to accomplish, which was to become the dominant power in Anatolia and in the Balkans. Obviously, we expanded more in Anatolia than in the Balkans. I would have liked, you know, I would give this up to have expanded here a little bit more just so it's balanced, but we're absolutely chilling, man. Moved up to the number 11 great powers list in the world, the 11th strongest country in the world, better than Bohemia and all of these guys right here. Obviously, all of the empires and super huge guys will be ahead of us, but next time, man, we're gonna get ahead of every single one of these guys. Economy looking good, research looking good, construction looking good, still got pretty powerful subjects that we need to integrate, and next time, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna continue going ham, man. We pretty much want to wrap up most, if not all, of the Balkans right here. We definitely want to wrap up all of Anatolia if we haven't gotten it already, you know, steal things from the Mamluks right here, finish off, you know, the Armenian highlands right here with the Jalairids, start pushing into the Crescent, maybe even start pushing into Egypt, and of course you guys will let me know in the comments below if there's any other regions you want me to expand into. But yeah, like I said at the start of the video, man, Ottomans, one of the most powerful countries in the game. Obviously, once you get them going, so many cool and unique things going for them. And obviously, because of the, you know, the pace of their conquest, the rate at which you expand, for me at least, one of the most fun countries in the game. So yeah, accepted Greek, man. Next time we're gonna pull in some other cultures. Control looking good. We're gonna build up more roads. We're gonna have the paved road pretty soon. And yeah, we're about to be banging, man. Tremble before me. All right, but if you like this video, man, make sure to leave a like. If you haven't already, subscribe so you stay up to date on when the next video drops. Let me know, of course, if you do want to see episode 2. And yeah, that's it for me for now. See you next time.